G'day everybody, it's the Antipodean Bloke here again, continuing my playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Our first episode we had the introduction to Henry and Skalitz and lots of the game mechanics, and then everything went to hell in a handbasket with an army invading, burning the village, and Henry running for his life. So we're going to pick up from there and continue the story. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Run away, like brave Sir Robin. That's a Monty Python joke if you didn't get it. Catch my breath a little bit.
Don't or I'll kill you. Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Hey! Hey guys! Hey, look at me! Look at me! Get your hands off her! Jump on the horse! Okay, that's the tutorial for horse movement, but I know how that works now.
Yeah.
Not saying I can actually really ride a horse that well, but... Come on, girl. Oh.
Yeah.
Right, I've got an arrow through my leg, and I'm bleeding. Oh. God, I've been hit again.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Left. To the left along the stream. Hey everybody, run like hell. The mini horsemen of the apocalypse are coming. No. Oh, I gotta rest the pony. Let the pony just gallop for a little bit. Oh, as in trot for a little bit. Oh, time to gallop again. Oh, dearie me. Just...
Warn the others. They've torched Skalitz.
Or just delay these guys for me a little bit. That'll work. Just as good. Oh, man.
Flee to Talmberg. Yeah. Flee to Talmberg.
Eltaposnak, mint egy tetvet! Kibaszok veled!
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting peppered. Absolutely peppered.
Hát ez rövid lesz!
Oh man, am I gonna make this? And now I'm apparently hungry as well. Oh, thank God I made it through this cutscene.
Oh my God! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Help! Skalitz has been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Yeah, like that portcullis will stop the army.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen army like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
That's gotta hurt. Luckily it wasn't
Easy.
barbed.
All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Oh, make me walk up those stairs. Sheesh.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
seem to be walking okay. Here's the guy.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talent. I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
No.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bożena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young
Yes.
master?
Yes, Bożena, I
Here
am.
you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Lady
Night,
Stephanie.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Objective started. Eat. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Lentil mash, so that's what this is. Okay. Pick that up. I'm going to go to my inventory right now and see, do I have a bowl of lentil mash? And a bowl of lentil soup. How the hell did I carry that all the way from Scarlet's? Ugh. I'll have some lentil soup. Ugh. Nourishment 17, that's nothing. Maybe a big thing of black bread, that's really heavy. Okay, I'm up to 34. Still not out of the danger zone. Pick up some drumsticks. And, well, yeah, you've laid them out here. I'm guessing they're for me. Mm-hmm. Right, just do that. So here's that cheese, and some of that cheese, and some of that cheese. Might wind up a bit constipated after all this cheese. And yeah, I'm at 34 nourishment. I need a lot more. Can I just have a look, see what's in the pot there?
I feel quite hungry.
Give it a taste. Okay. I've eaten from that pot. I've got a second serving of lentil mash. Nourishment is 59. Barely over the line. But it will do. It will do. Might have some of that duck. $85. Yeah, that's where I'm comfortable. That's good. Yep. Okay. Inside the inner bailey, there's the guest house. No, it's storage shed. That's not it, is it? What guest's up there? That's looking better. But that looks nicer. That just, yeah, only gave me vague directions. So why not? Sit down under bed. And inventory. Clothing comes under armour, so I'll take those dirty boots off before I get into bed. And now I will sleep and dream my dreamy dreams. 11 hours? Yeah, why not? Take it where you can get it.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
See, took my feet off.
Yes?
It is I, Henry.
Food.
Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Yes, please.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you.
Well,
but I want you to feel at home here.
she looks in her 30s.
You're
Husband's
not
in
to
his
worry about
60s.
anything except getting better.
This young little hunk of a Henry
God
turns up.
knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
I'll tell the
You might be
story.
right, my lady.
Why is it cameras on the
I'll
wall
tell you
here?
what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Yeah.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands,
Oh,
I
that's
headed
where I
back
am.
home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what
Yeah,
fate had
she's
in store
bored with
for us.
this.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Sigismund's? Okay. A huge horde of
A horde of
attackers, yeah.
soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself.
Cameraman really likes his
The men on the
bedhead.
battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Wandering
It
the
wasn't safe
village.
yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword,
The mill
and even
wench.
though there were several of them and they were better armed,
Nice
I
one,
had
Henry.
to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
Like
I'll
brave Sir
never
Robert.
forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband.
Yeah,
It was my
very.
father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before
Yeah.
Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city.
So, Henry,
there
are you
was
picking up what she's
something going
putting
on.
down? Lonely woman
Now-
in a prime.
We're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this?
Sounds like
You
the
have troubles
years
enough
that went
of your
before
own.
weren't that great, so the best years
I'll
aren't
go.
ahead of her.
And let you sleep.
And take the food. Or did I eat the food?
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night. my lady.
Henry's not used to beds. He's sleeping on it the wrong way. Head at the foot and his feet at the head.
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
And this is what they call survivor's guilt.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Put your boots on. Okay, inventory. Put on my boots. Oh, I didn't get to keep all the stuff I nicked from that guy. Bummer. Oh look, I've got a poor quality arrow, or 3 of them. They must have been the ones that were stuck in me. Crap. Oh well. Damn it. Take the torch from the table. Okay. Equip the torch. There is.
So quick, so we wouldn't have time.
Where's everybody? Where's.
Prepare for the worst,
Ah, there we go.
but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmud in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz. Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz, the spy on Sigismund, said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spy see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Farewell.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Rubber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep. Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a
Well,
godsend for
at
me
least the
and my
castle
men.
in
As my
Skalitz
old
held.
granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come,
Oh, was that Kunesh?
There's no point dying in a battle.
That SOB survived.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
That boy.
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen
At
you
least he can laugh at himself.
Tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! Don't be a troublemaker right there now!
Yeah, there are lots of very long cutscenes at the beginning of this that do tend to strain my attention span. So I can appreciate if you're watching this and you'd rather we just got on to the action. Don't have
Men,
much of a
tonight
choice.
we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Aye, aye, Captain. So what do I do?
Henry!
Yeah.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yesterday.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Yeah.
Splendid. And don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll tell the men to
dedicate
relieve
this
you
dose
later.
of pneumonia that I'm about to get to you. What do? Stand here? Or do I stand here? What's this story with the triple watches happening? There's no one here but me. Is this some kind of prank you play on the apprentices? Oh yeah, everybody on the battlements and watch out. You too, Henry, I want you to do that. Meanwhile, everybody's buggered off to a nice warm fire and cups of cocoa for all I know. Oh, no, oh, I take it all back. Right.
My respects to you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz managed to flee the siege?
Thank the I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
It seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Yeah.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh?
Yes.
I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Okay, skip time. Okay, I think I will want to skip time. How hungry am I? Yeah, doing okay. Finish his hammer, finish his axe. Can I equip finish his axe? No, I can't. Can I equip his hammer? No, I can't. Righto. So skipping time. I'll skip time through to then. Oh. Never rains but it pours. Took me years to work out what that old saying meant, but
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
go where? Where are we going?
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick!
You know where to go, I guess. Downstairs. Eh? Across a drawbridge.
Let's go! Move it!
Right, all the people have run inside, for which I do not blame them.
We'll come ahead them like scallops.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, lady. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallops and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslas IV.
Funny way of showing it.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Lord Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown.
Bullshit.
Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz.
Yeah.
I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less.
Yep.
Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Ooh, good
Very
answer.
well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
It's one of the Germans. It's King Sigismund with the red hair.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
You silver-tongued
Get
devil.
on with you, Robard. Markvart, or whatever his name was. Go to the battle as the Elder Bailey. Gosh, that was a hard quest. Bury your loved ones, talk to Sir Robard, get a horse. I brought one with me, didn't I?
Good day to you.
Yes, why am I talking to him?
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas' allies.
Yeah. Silver is the key to everything here.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple
It's another
soldier,
place they
but the
mine
good
silver.
Lord gave me ears. And I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed. But it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad. These are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas.
I'm finding this a little bit dry,
against our king
and I'm really into this era of history.
There's no doubt
so I can
Sigismund had his
only
fingers in
imagine
the
how
whole affair.
mind-numbing some of
Him
this
and
would be for you.
Wenceslas's cousin, Jobs.
All I can say is thank you for
That
hanging on
cabal
this far.
helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Yeah,
Why
it
do you
gets
think?
better very much soon. Strategic strong fortifications, insurgent lords, feed from the granaries for the loot.
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Kuttenberg is now known in Czech as Kutna Hora.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Right.
Never mind.
He won't budge.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters.
Yeah, I think it was the
nobles used to say
Mongol
the
horde
Hungarian
that
king shouldn't enlist
forced the
them
Cumans out of
because
their
they dishonor
lands.
our rules of warfare.
And
But when there's power and money to be
they were
had,
pushed
it
west.
seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
There we go.
God be with you.
Yes, and Sir Danish was just hanging out listening to all of that. Ouch. Turn off that torch that I got. Don't want to use it all up. Alright. No, I don't want to do that jump. Learned my lesson. Lettuces. 70%. I might just eat from the pot if you guys don't mind. Some lentil mash. High in soluble fiber. Keep you running like clockwork.
There's that many brigands roaming around. You never know if he'll come home from the fields alive.
And the nobles are doing nothing about it.
Aye, not a thing.
Hello, villager.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Of course. Yes, is there a trader somewhere?
Goods? Votova's your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow.
The drug dealer?
I saw him buy the granny.
Selling.
He'll buy anything that
Buy
has
the
any
granary?
value, and he'd sell you his own granny. If he hadn't already sold her long since.
Right, this
Farewell.
granary.
It's terrible.
Is that a granary?
Are doing nothing about it.
Aye, not a thing.
Yeah. It's a hay thingy. Is that a granary? Lockpick.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yes, praise Jesus. Is there a trader somewhere?
Buy something from or sell to?
You want Votova, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Tomberg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
Around the granary.
Take care now.
Map. Where's the big helpful sign that says granary here? Isn't one.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Again, praise Jesus. Trade.
Trade?
Trade.
If you've got the coin.
I've got some coin.
May the Lord watch over you.
Selling Saviour Schnapps for 100. I could buy one. Selling a treasure. And you're selling lockpicks. Four of them. Will that help me? Got a torch. Two things of jerky. Right. Can we haggle?
Let's talk about the price.
Why not?
I need a wash.
What about this?
That's not enough.
Okay. How about that?
Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
Yeah, wash. Still got blood all over myself.
Foreign soldiers.
Mm.
Aye, them crow men. With them horrible vibes.
Hello, lady.
God be with you.
And with you.
What can I do for you?
I've got the trader. Got
Sigismund's visit this morning was pretty alarming.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
And no mistake. That army of his.
Yeah.
Good luck then.
Righto. Hello.
Maybe I
Right.
would watch over you.
Hello, Radim.
God be with you.
And with you, Radim. Trade somebody. Oh, here's a new speech option. I need to get out of here.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it.
Good point.
But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My
mother and father
appeal
were left
to
in
his
Skalitz like
sensitivity.
carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Okay, get Talmberg armor from the guardhouse above the gate.
God be with you.
Right. There's no armory above that gate. Drawbridge and a gate with a big gatehouse on top of it.
What's going on there?
Oh shit. I'm not sure about this, so I'm going to have one of these. Now, I'll need a shield and a lockpick. Now, lockpicking takes a little bit to get used to in this game, but I'm pretty okay with it. Right, all that kind of stuff. Take those things. Do the sneaky sneak. I'll take that. Nice. It's a lockpick that's hard. Too difficult. Too difficult. I should probably just fuck off out of here before I get in trouble. Don't mind me. Nothing's going on here. Hello, Chamberlain guy. Oh, all I did was go around the block. It's just me walking with Sir Danish. Peel off quickly. Oh, hello, Lady Stephanie.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
I wasn't looking, honest. I have
I'd
to
like
get...
to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My parents are lying in the mud of Skalitz at the mercy of dogs and jackdaws. I can't just leave them there.
Jackdaws?
That's terrible.
It's a jackdaw.
May the Lord have mercy on their souls. But how can I help you, Henry? I don't want your death on my conscience.
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
Everyone seems big on the disguise idea. I'd have to
It's
pay a bribe.
rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money, and unfortunately, I don't have any.
Well, that's not
How
true.
would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
Hey, nice. If they ask me where I'm... What if they ask me
I'll
where I'm
certainly
going?
ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable.
Okay.
Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
Take care.
Right. Horse. That's the one I came in on. See, horse, mountain, steel. Don't want to steal, but Olena. Okay. Not stealing that because I brought her with me. Just quickly hide in the bedroom. I'll get changed into my cunning disguise in front of everybody. Okay. Just equip some long distance arrows. Padded jacket, a gambeson. A Waffenrock, which seems to be the red and white, seems to be the colours of everyone around here. I've got enough food. Gloves. Padded coif for my head, or coif, however you want to pronounce it. A mail collar, or gorget, or gorget. It's got a mace. Okay, now, thing with weapons is you might look at a weapon and say, oh, that's a great fucking weapon, I want to use that. But there are limits on if you have the skills, as in strength or agility, or whatever's appropriate for the weapon, to see whether you can use it. So I got a regular mace, and I love maces, just generally. When I used to participate in medieval combat martial arts, I used a mace. Loved it. So I'm just going to check. I've got to have a strength of 4. I definitely do not have the strength of 4. Okay, I'll equip the shield. Short sword, reliable. Oh, God, strength. You've got to have an agility of 8. I certainly don't have that. But luckily, where is it on the list? Yeah, my dad's sword. Luckily, that doesn't have. Oh God, I just got. Where'd I just put it? Quest items, cool. Whew. Worry for a second there. Because it's the special one, minimum strength of 1, I can always use that. So I'll equip that, leave that there. Though I am curious about that axe. Strength of 7, can't use that neither. Well, Henry, you're using your dad's sword or nothing. That's all I've got. What skill do I need to use? Villager's ash bow. Oh, thank the Lord I can actually use that. Good Lord. Right. And I'll check how much money I got down here. 129 groschen. This is pretty cool. I'm liking the groschen thing. Go up to her.
My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
Okay.
I didn't recognize you at all.
'Cause I'm
I
an
still
idiot.
think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
I like you. I like you a lot, Lady Stephanie. You're cool and you're kind. Not enough kindness in the world. And sadly, I'm going to be contributing a lot to this lack of kindness in the world. Oh. Elena, you're quite a pretty horse, aren't you? Don't mind me. I'm just Henrique of somewhere else, going on a mission to Ushitz. Great name. Da, 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 da. No, I have to get off my horse to talk to you? Okay, I'll get off my horse to talk to you. I need to get out
of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah.
Ah!
I see. All right, then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone... Good luck to you.
Okay. Flee the castle and get to Skalitz. Get a horse, got it, got out of the castle. Done. Okay. This is Talmberg. It's facing down the road there. And that is Skalitz. Right. I could quick travel this. But, you know, I'd like to just do the ride to get me in tune with geography. You do that and don't get hurt. Good, good, good.
Yeah.
Oh, my fingers are feeling much better about doing that this time. On the ride to Talmberg, my hand was cramping like nobody's business. As to ride along like this, I'm keeping 2 buttons pressed down on my left hand. Riveting news. It isn't just a beautiful place. Even riding through a quarry. And you can bet your bottom dollar that all of the architecture and equipment here in the quarry will be 100% spot on. Accurate for the technology of the time. Warhorse Studios really went to great lengths to make sure everything was right. Which really made it quite insulting when they were criticised on the game's release for not having enough people of colour in the game. And the developers did bite back when those accusations were made because they went to such great lengths to ensure the historiosity of the game. And I did hear that the whole game takes place within roughly 16 square miles or kilometres.
Better to keep going on my own.
So it's a very small patch of Bohemia. And I'm sure there were none of our black brothers and sisters in 15th century Bohemia in this 16 square mile postage stamp of a province. Put your hat on, Henry. Look, I swear most of Skalitz will have been killed by the wet weather and not by the sword, the way they're all running around in this. Oh, crap. Getting flashbacks to Spec Ops The Line with all of this gore. Yeah, that's no good. Why did I get off my horse? We're not there yet. Let me check. Am I wearing my hat? Yes, I'm wearing my hat.
What's going on there?
Hey.
Hey, who's... Answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to bend
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Had to pull the sword out before I try to get someone with it. Yeah, okay. Tracking direction. Okay. Ha ha! Quick stab! Hey! Quick stab! No, come on! Quick stab!
Fuck it.
Whoa! We don't want that. Oh! Oh, this is harder than I thought. Aha!
Give up your weapon, and you can go.
Very well.
Come on, run. Look, what was he doing? He was, is that a kid? That's a kid. Oh, he was robbing coins off a dead kid. Okay, I'm less forgiving now, but robbing coins off dead people that don't really, ooh, nettles, who don't really need them anymore ain't as bad as you could be doing. No, but I attacked him because he attacked me when he surrendered. The detection box for things on the ground is pretty difficult. You got to sort of like wiggle around and see to pick up things. Yeah, that's one of the very few criticisms I will have of the game. Fields of flowers. None of them of any herbaceous value. Oh, that's right. I'm so weak I can get blocked by a shrub. Ooh, some more nettles. One thing didn't notice because I checked it while doing all the herb picking up was that nettles, once you've picked up a certain volume of them, you've been stung so many times you... Oh, charcoal burner dude. Poor guy. He would always shout out, "Hey Henry," whenever I walked past him. Yeah, but if you pick up a certain volume of nettles, you've been stung so many times you get a resistance, so my vitality went up by a point. That's pretty cool.
Hey!
So, easy thing.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Let him go.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Oops, walked on a corpse. Oh, another thing about picking up herbs is the more experience you get with it, the greater the area of herbs that you pick up per sit or per squat increases.
What's that?
Where? Who's that? Who the fuck said that?
What's going on there?
Who are you? Where are you?
To my prayers, just when I wanted to vent my rage on
No,
someone.
no, 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 no! Ow! Bad dog! Ow!
Here!
Stabby jab! And... Oh, well, I was just going to accept a surrender, but... You're going to die like that. Okay, I'm going to loot you. Ooh! Little elbow thingies. And a jerkin. Noble, but... Hey, score! Kind of happy you attacked me, dude. Okay, are you St. John's Wort or not? Or Valerian? Valerian, yep. Okay. These little elbow cops. There. Crappy axe, but it's all worth money. Little jerkin. I'm going to put that on. It's underneath the tabard, because it gives like 3 points of armor, which isn't much, but right now I'll take what I can get. Noble boots. Give my legs or footsie pegs 3 points of armor, which I'll also take, because beggars can't be choosers, and I'm not far off being a beggar. And got some pants. Actually, that reminds me. Just going to look at the quality of... Okay, my tabard, or Waffenrock, is at 85%. But you might remember earlier... Oh, and that's at 57. That's not good. Might remember earlier I purchased a little tailor's kit. So what I'm going to do is apply. And I'm just going to fix up my my Waffenrock, and fix up 96%, my pants. I think anything 60% or below, or at this point, even higher. Things get too damaged, I can't fix them. Sometimes I can take them to a tailor and they can be fixed, but sometimes things are just too far gone. Okay, so I'll accept, fix that. And going over to my skills, player, skills, maintenance, I'm at level 1, and that much extra experience, so I'm halfway to level 2, or thereabouts. But I have used up 11% of my small tailor's kit. But money well spent. Come on, marigolds. And chamomile. I'll make a big vat of tea out of you. More dead bodies. Wow. This is into the town of Skalitz, outside of the... What's the village outside the town, yeah. But I do apologise, because I remember this from my playthrough, and money is an issue for me. There is a little treasure chest just here that just sneaking around, crouched down. A little treasure chest that somebody dumped off the bridge. And I need money, so please forgive me if this is cheesy using knowledge from a previous playthrough. But it's got, like, the best axe in the game, some armor, and some really good stuff. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot. I'm taking all of that. And there's the armor. This brigandine. That's super upper mid-level armor. This is really good. This is a real boon for me. The jerkin only wore you a short time, but hey. Scarf red. Hey, that's cool. Look at that. Bad thing about those excellent weapons that I just snaffled, is that mace. It's a long time before I'll be able to use it. And this axe, even longer. But they're just both top shelf. And that mace is like either the best or the second best mace in the game. And that axe is, you know, best or second best axe in the game. I'll keep them for the day that I'm ready to use them. Now this hunting sword. Still, I'm too weak to use that. Oh, I'm as weak as a kitten. I really am. But I have got Dad's sword equipped, which is a two-hander. And the shield, I'm guessing, because it's two-hander, if I'm using a shield, I'm going to use it one-handed. And I'm not sure what penalties I suffer for using a two-handed weapon with one hand, but I'm sure it's not good. And being as weak as tissue paper as I am, yeah, I'll need both hands for Dad's sword. Some more chamomile and some marigolds. Don't mind if I do. Hey, and I've gone up a level in herbalism. And some nettles. Sting me, baby. See, I've lost a little bit of health there. My hand is hurt. And that's a countdown timer on how long it's going to remain hurt. So I've got some kind of penalty happening at the moment. Rain. Rain. Always rain. What's that ahead? Is that a person? Is that a person over another person? Those swords out just in case.
Tired of life, are you?
Not as tired as you. Oh, sorry, it's kind of... What's that? Bludgeon. It's kind of in the flow there. I could have spared you, but... Hey, marigold decoction. That's a little healing thing. Oh, look, I'm going to take everything because I need the money. And if I didn't have the weight restrictions, I would be overloaded. So if I still had the weight restrictions and wasn't using that mod, I would be overloaded like nobody's business.
He didn't run like me. Died with a sword in his hand.
Ooh. Do I want to loot him or not? I'm definitely going to take the sword. What's he got? Good. Nothing. Hang on a second. Just going to take a brief comfort stop. Right, sorry about that. Oh, that sword he had. It's called Shard. Still not strong enough or agile enough? Not agile enough to use it. Oh man. Is that one of my mates? No.
You stood by his side when he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
Ah, that's Deutsch. Got killed by the guy that he actually was backing. No, I don't want to eat food off a dead man. Poor lady. Yeah, there are all these arrows all over the place. I wish I could pick them up. Don't know you. Oh dear. Oh dear.
No. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you.
Poor lass.
I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. Take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
Yeah, very you proper. I want a keepsake. Well, save your schnapps is handy, but your ring is far more memorable. I'm going to keep that with me. Well, you know, I was young, I was in love.
I'll take this as a keepsake to remember you by.
Imagine you were my first love. That's really sad. More people. I promise the game gets fun.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me?
Well, I hope you listening to this have never had to say goodbye to a parent like this, or in any circumstance.
Forgive me for everything.
I've had to do it once, and it's fucking horrible.
Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again.
Yeah, I lost my mum in the last year, so this thing kind of hits me when it hurts.
I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him.
At least the last words I ever said to her were, I love you, and that's as good as I could hope for.
But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you.
I'm getting a little bit choked up.
I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Right. Yeah, found my parents. Let's go up to the house. See if we can find a spade. And cross my fingers, maybe that stuff I nicked early on in the game might still be in my chest, but I'm not holding out much hope. Things don't look too badly smashed up. Oh, yes, they do. Okay. That's a chest that was locked earlier. What was Daddy's secrets? A dice, some money. Ah, and a skill book. This is cool. I'll show you how they work. That was Dad's chest. So Dad was hiding his gambling problem, clearly. At least he was staying faithful to Mum. Yes. Oh, yes. So much stuff. I am so happy. Right. Can I sit? That is such a boon. It won't let me sit, but I just wanted to go along, go back to my sewing kit, my repair kit, apply, and I can actually repair those pants and that red hood of mine. Oh, what I can't, I think I can only do things damage down to 75%. But this book, Hercules and His Diet, right? These are skill books, so you'll find different skill books all over the game. And okay, you might think it's kind of weird me doing this now, but bear with me. I will now go to the book. And look at this. There's writing in there and everything. And I can't read it because I don't know how to read. Isn't that terrible? So that's one good reason to be able to learn to read, getting skill books. And so I think that Hercules one is for strength. So if I read that book, my strength goes up by 1 point, which would be really handy around now. But not meant to be. Everything's burned. Everything's burned. What? There's a dog. Just in case the dog has a go. Going in the right direction. Cutscene. There is a dog.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Mishak? What are you doing?
What do you think we threw shit at?
Turnips. The beast just went for me.
Isn't that the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Yeah, what happened to Teresa?
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the humans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her
Oh,
like all
you
the others.
bastard.
Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
You bloody mongrel. Struth.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave. I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take them to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground.
Oh, I've had it with him, just...
I see a cunt remains a cunt, no matter what the situation.
Well said, Henry.
You get what?
That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard!
Hey, run. Oh, you poor boy. You poor papa.
Good master won't be needing this.
Won't need the spade. You're a good dog. No one ever tells you that. You're a good dog. Sort of way. No keepsake from them. Up to the linden tree. Was that a not intact wagon? Maybe intact wagon. I can carry their bodies up here, I guess. In the wagon, or at least up to the gate, and then one at a time over my shoulders.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it.
Yeah. Start digging. Hey, Papa. A good boy. Yeah. If I got the time, I'll dig one for your master as well.
So, let's get to it. done it all.
Yep. Pretty dark for you right now, isn't it, Henry?
How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help?
Yes, I do.
Is that him?
Oh, you prick.
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Zbyszek.
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not,
It's a big club. It's got to be slow, though.
Alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
How do I block something that big? Alright. Ah! Oh! Answer is I don't. Not good. Not good at all. At least it hasn't come up with the "you are dead" screen.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know.
You mongrel. Lower than a snake's belly.
Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Hey. Teresa.
The games are over.
Bam. Not good. The only sword I could wield at this point. That's right. 2 hours in, and we get to the opening credit sequence. So Robard there came and saved my bacon. Oh, they buried Mum and Dad for me. Thank you, Teresa. Good, responsible girl. Guest starring Brian Blessed. Fantastic. The soundtrack of this is just spectacular, and it is available on Spotify. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. Seeing this after having played through most of the game, I recognise these places. Okay, I'm going to call this episode at this point, and we will rejoin later on. Thank you. Thank you for hanging on this far. I really do appreciate it. And after what will probably be broken up into 2 episodes, we'll finally get onto the story of Henry trying to make his way in the world, starting from nothing. Should be enjoyable. I very much hope you come back to watch the next one. Anyhow, thank you.